Welcome back, everybody. Today I am testing out 3 different unusual holiday gift items under $10. We have an assortment here. We have an inflatable tube guy, desktop boxing, and a synthetic frog that you can dissect. Yes, you can dissect it. Without further ado, let's move on to our unboxing. The first holiday gift that I'm going to review today is the desktop boxing product. For the desktop boxing, I got this for $9.86. It has 4.4 star rating on Amazon and 7,442 reviews. The claims of this product are that it can knock out your stress for boxing fans and desk jockeys alike. The features of this product include a mini desktop punching bag with suction cup base, 2 tiny boxing gloves for your pointer fingers, and a mini book with basic finger boxing moves and boxing trivia. Looks like we have a mini desktop boxing book, and everything you need is right here in this bag. So first, what we want to do is take this piece and then take this piece. This has a little suction cup on the bottom, and we're going to take this part and push it into this hole right there. There we go. That looks pretty firm on there. Then next we want to take a damp paper towel and kind of just massage it onto the suction cup like that. Get it a little bit wet so that way it grips onto the table well. And then I'm going to take this and suction it to the table like so. That's interesting. So this doesn't seem to want to suction to this particular type of table surface, if I had to guess. It's not sticking whatsoever. However, even though it isn't sticking, I think we can still make this work. I might need a person to come in here and help us out with this. Maybe he can use his hands and position this on the table while I hit it. So this product also came with a rule book of boxing, and it comes with a couple of moves that you can use when you're using this. So we want to make sure that the boxing gloves are on each of our pointer fingers. So the first move that I'm going to perform with these boxing gloves is the jab. There's good pushback. I'm sure this jab of mine could use some work, but you can definitely use this to take your aggression out on people. I like this thing. And the second move I'm going to do is the hook. A bit awkward for sure. If somebody sees you, if one of your coworkers comes up on you while you're doing this, it's gonna be probably a little bit awkward. But you can definitely use this to maybe take out some of your work aggression, whether you don't like your office or you have a few coworkers who bother you. I would say that's very awkward. Okay, and the next and final move that I'm going to do is the right cross. Oops, missed it. And my fingers, I notice, are a little bit smaller than other people's fingers, so these gloves do try to come off. So that's one con. And your fingers kind of tend to get a little sweaty with these boxing gloves too. All right, now I'm gonna go crazy and beat the heck out of this thing. Take that and 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 that. This is what you get for asking me to do that report for you. Hi-ya, hi-ya. Hi-ya. This is what you get. Okay. I like this thing. All right, so the second holiday gift that I'm going to review is this inflatable tube guy. For the inflatable tube guy, I got him for $8.58. He has a 4.0 star rating and he has 42,739 reviews. This is the Wacky Wavy inflatable tube guy. The claims of this product are that it's a hilarious gift for the holidays, birthdays, or a white elephant party, and this product is said to bring joy to your desk, dorm, or bedside table. The features of this product include a 17-inch waving tube man with a fan inside of the base that makes the man dance, wiggle, and shake. Inside of the box, you'll also find a mini book with 32 pages all about the origin story of the tube man himself. The tube man can be powered by a 9-volt battery or an AC adapter. The batteries and AC adapter are not included. This looks like the Tube Man mini book and an instruction booklet. He's a little deflated right now, but that's okay. And what you're gonna need to inflate him is either a 9-volt battery, like I have here, or an AC adapter. But since I have a 9-volt battery, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in this guy and see how he inflates. All right, so first we have to locate the battery compartment, which is right here. I opened our battery compartment right here, and I'm going to click the 9-volt battery in. I place the battery inside of the compartment. Now I'm going to place the cover back on. All right, there's that click. And then there is also a screw that you have to tighten. On the side of the inflatable tube guy, we can see a couple of words. It says DC off and battery. You're gonna wanna adjust the switch down to battery if you have a 9-volt, or if you're using an AC adapter, adjust it the other way. But since we have a 9-volt battery, let's adjust it to the battery option. And then I assume this guy is going to turn on after that. Yes, here we go. Kind of goes off camera a little bit. This guy is cute for sure. I wouldn't say I see too much wiggling and shaking. He kind of just inflates in one piece, but he certainly is very adorable, and he's smiling as well. If you want him to wobble and shake, I think you kind of need to wave him around and kind of hit him, almost bat him around like the boxing gloves we reviewed earlier. Very cute. I also like his little hair up here too. I think I'm gonna be definitely using this guy, maybe keeping him on my office desk. I really like the way that he moves and the way that he looks. So thumbs up for me. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and turn the switch to off. There he goes. He just deflated a lot. So I really like that guy. Let's move on to the next and final holiday gift. And then for our last gift idea, we have this National Geographic Frog Dissection Kit. So this product was listed under holiday gifts to buy on Amazon. However, there is a part of me that questions if this gift is in fact for everyone, because I'm not sure if this is really an appropriate gift for most people or not. I did get this for under $10 at the time, but prices may vary on this, so he is now $11.99. He has a 4.5 star rating and 66 reviews. So the claims for this kit are that you can dissect a synthetic frog, and it's stated that this kit is scientifically accurate and that it is a safe and humane alternative to dissecting a real frog. Anatomy of the animal is taught via this kit in detail and accurately recreates the dissection process. The features of this kit include glow-in-the-dark bones and realistic organs encased in a safe, odor-free gel. Tools are included to extract each piece to study closer. 11 organ pieces and bones can be examined, and the pieces fit together, making for a more realistic dissection. And there is also a gel refill included for multiple dissections. Here we have a nice dissection lab frog booklet, and it's an experiment guide. We've got the blue gel refill max, we've got some tools, and lastly, we have the frog himself. He is right there in all of his blue gel. I'm intrigued with this product for sure. Very cool. This is our synthetic frog right here that we're gonna go ahead and dissect. I know a lot of you viewers may be like, ew, that's disgusting. But believe it or not, this is a very popular gift item on Amazon. So we have our experiment guide here that goes over the different parts and organs located inside of this synthetic frog. I have my scalpel right here and my pair of tweezers right here. And I have some paper underneath that will help catch some of that additional residue when the tools lay down. So the instructions state to first go ahead and flip your frog over so he's belly side up. And then we're gonna want to locate in our experiment guide the page that talks about the different organs and bones. We can see all of the different frog parts. And then we're going to want to take off this little piece of film on the top. And then after the plastic film, there is a plastic piece right behind that. So we're gonna want to lift that up and set that off to the side. And there is our frog. So we're gonna want to, I think, flip him out like that, flip him back over so he's belly side up. You know what, he's sliding around a lot, so I think he's gonna need to stay in the bottom container. So we're gonna go ahead and place him back in that. There we go, that's easier. Scalpel in hand and tweezers. We're gonna wanna start from the top and go work our way down to the bottom. So Let's go ahead and cut here. All right, grabbing our tweezers here. Oop, little slippage. We've got our first big chunk in hand. Let's set it off to the side, or maybe let's put it down here. There we go. All right, I see something right here. Let's cut a little more around it. So the IE flesh, in this case, it feels definitely very goopy. It is not real flesh, so just have peace of mind with that. It is quite slippery, the flesh. Let's cut around the lower organs right here. It is very sticky, and the tools themselves definitely do slide. This is gonna take your kid, or if you're an adult doing this, a little bit of time. You're not gonna be able to do this right away. Okay, looks like we have another piece of flesh coming up. So we wanna get our tweezers ready. Pull it up one piece at a time. There we go. Very slippery, so just keep note of that. You got another piece here, moving that down there. I think we can actually go ahead and release the brain and eyes. Oh, well, actually, excuse me, my mistake. This is actually the jaw. The brain and eyes is underneath the jaw. So let's go ahead and release the jaw. There we go. Pretty cool. Let's set this jaw off to the side right there. The brain and eyes kind of looks like a tongue, so I think it's understandable why I got confused. The brain and eyes really flew out. I think most people will probably just use their hands to grab this out. I think if this were a real dissection though, you would definitely not want to touch the parts and the organs with your fingers. But that right there is the brain and eyes. This frog lost his mind literally. We need to cut more around the legs and the hands. We're making progress. We are making progress. I'm gonna shave some residue right now. I'm shaving some residue off the skull and taking it off so it'll hopefully be easier to take out. Okay, so I got one of the legs out. Now I need to work on the other front leg. So I think now we can go ahead and pull the front legs out. Aha, like so. So these right here are the front legs of the frog. So let's go ahead and lay them down right there. We almost got it. Aha, there we go. These are the lower organs right there. So let's go ahead and lay them down right here. Let's try to get the head out, the skull out next, because we're pretty close. The skull parts are a little bit more difficult because there's so much skin around it and it gets a little bit stuck. Oh, he's attached on the very bottom. So I think the skull might be the very last thing that we lift up. Aha, we got the stomach. So this right here is the frog's stomach. Let's set him down right there. There we go. And let's see, I think the next thing that we could probably get is the heart. Oh, we've got organs flying everywhere. So this right here is the heart. Nice big piece just came out too. I'm just gonna use my fingers. I just used my fingers to undo that. And that is what the back legs of our frog looks like. It's all coming together. It's a bit hard to use the tweezers to grab the organs and the bones out, but we just got the lungs out, so that's good. This is really hard to do with our tweezers, so let's go ahead and just lift the pelvis out. And we got all the others out too. So this is the pelvis. And then right here, we also have the spine. And then lastly, we have the glorious skull of our synthetic frog. This is what the remains look like. Not too bad. I'll be curious how much time this took me. I think it probably took me maybe like 15, 20 minutes probably. Now, the next test we have to do with these is test the glow in the dark. So let's see if when we turn off the lights, if these glow in the dark. I believe they said they needed about max 30 seconds to kind of light up. And also, fun fact, this sweatshirt that I'm wearing right now also glows in the dark. The sleeves glow in the dark. So let's see when this lights up, if this lights up too. Whoa, so that definitely does glow in the dark. You can see the organs are not glowing in the dark, but the bones of the synthetic frog are. And let's take a look at my sleeves on the sweatshirt too. They are also glowing in the dark a bit. Not quite as much as the bones on this guy, but the front of my sweatshirt also seems to be glowing as well. But look how cool that is. I think if you get this for your kid, it's gonna be really fun. If they're really into frogs, or even if they're not into frogs, I think this will be a very exciting gift idea. It's definitely unusual and it's definitely out there, so it's gonna get the attention. So that wraps up our holiday gift ideas for today's video. I have to say, in terms of pros for the desktop boxing, I really liked the ability to kind of just take out some of the stress or the frustration that I might be feeling in the day. I liked the movement of the heavy bag. I felt that it moved quite well. There was a lot of flexibility with the spring that was attached to the heavy bag. Some cons, however, that I need to point out about the desktop boxing is my fingers are quite small, so the gloves themselves did not really fit all that tight on my pointer fingers, and you are gonna get some sweatiness action when you have the gloves on. And one more con with the desktop boxing is that suction cup does not adhere to certain surfaces. So this wood table that I have right here, the suction cup was not adhering to. So if you're looking for this gift, make sure that maybe the person you're buying for has a surface that they can really truly stick the suction cup to so that they can take use of this product. Next, the inflatable tube guy. I thought he was really quirky, really fun. I like the inflated aspect of him. But if we're gonna talk about cons for this product, I do not think that he wiggled much, I don't think he shook much, and I don't think that he danced much. The screw that is on the battery compartment, it is a little bit tricky. So I noted that I needed to apply more direct force to the screw to get it into the battery compartment. So that was one con I had also for this inflatable tube guy. Third and final holiday gift idea was the synthetic frog from National Geographic that you can dissect. I thought that this was really interesting. It's a certainly very quirky item. I think a lot of people might be a little standoffish of this item at first, but this is for those people out there. It's really cool because you can see how all the different bones of the frog can light up after you've pulled them out. And the organs, however, do not, but that's totally okay. It makes for a very fun experience. This experience probably took me 15 to 25 minutes to fully get through the whole process, and it was certainly very enjoyable all the way through to the end. I don't really have any cons for this product. I think it was super fun. I think if I'm going to rank these 3 items, I'm gonna throw the frog up at first. I think there were no cons for that guy. Second place has to go to the inflatable tube guy. I think he's super fun, super quirky, not very many issues or errors there. And third place has to go to the desktop boxing. I think it was certainly fun, but while fun, there were a couple of issues along the way that I ran into, and I think that would make for a harder playtime in the end. So with that, that does it for my conclusion, and I thank you all so much for joining me for another review, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!